Mark Butcher, a complete biography in cricket history. Mark Allen Butcher is remembered as one of England's most stylish and naturally gifted left-handed batsmen, a cricketer whose elegance, courage, and fighting spirit defined some of the most important moments in England's modern cricket era. Born on April 23, 1972, in Churchill, Somerset, Butcher grew up in an environment deeply rooted in cricket. His father, Alan Butcher, was a professional county cricketer who represented Surrey, and from an early age, Mark was surrounded by dressing rooms, nets, and the unspoken pressures of following in his father's footsteps. Cricket was not merely a sport in the Butcher household, it was a way of life, a language spoken daily, and a standard of excellence that Mark would eventually embrace and redefine in his own unique way. From childhood, Mark Butcher displayed an effortless batting style that set him apart from his peers. Unlike many young cricketers who rely on brute force or rigid technique, Butcher's game was built on timing, balance, and natural hand-eye coordination. His left-handed elegance drew comparisons to some of the great stylists of the game, but it was his temperament that truly distinguished him. He was calm under pressure, quietly competitive, and instinctively aware of match situations. Educated at Millfield School, a well-known sporting institution, Butcher refined his skills against quality opposition while developing a mature understanding of the game's mental demands. Despite his talent, Mark Butcher's rise was not immediate. County cricket in England was fiercely competitive, and expectations were high due to his family background. He joined Surrey County Cricket Club, one of England's strongest domestic teams, and worked tirelessly to earn his place. The Surrey dressing room of the early 1990s was filled with experienced internationals, making opportunities scarce for young players. Butcher's patience during these formative years shaped his resilience. He learned to value long innings, to respect conditions, and to build scores rather than chase quick glory. Butcher made his first-class debut for Surrey in 1992, and while his early performances showed promise, consistency came gradually. He was not an instant sensation. Instead, he evolved steadily, learning to adapt his stroke play to different bowlers and surfaces. His strength lay in his ability to play fast, bowling with assurance and spin with soft hands, making him adaptable across continents. County cricket hardened him, exposing him to long seasons, pressure situations, and the grind that separates talented players from international cricketers. Mark Butcher's international debut came in 1997, a period when England cricket was searching for stability and identity. The national team struggled for consistency, and opportunities were given to players who showed both talent and mental strength. Butcher's first experiences at international level were challenging. He found himself in and out of the side, facing criticism and competition for places. His elegant style sometimes gave the impression of ease, leading critics to unfairly question his commitment or intensity. Yet those who understood the game recognized that beneath his smooth strokes lay a fierce determination and a deep sense of responsibility. The turning point in Butcher's career came as he matured mentally. He learned to silence external noise and focus on his role within the team. His batting began to carry a sense of purpose, particularly in pressure situations. He became known as a player who could bat time, absorb pressure, and then shift gears when required. His left-handed presence added balance to England's batting order, disrupting bowlers' rhythms and creating scoring opportunities for his partners. One of the defining moments of Mark Butcher's career came during the 2001 Ashes series, particularly in the fourth test at Headingley. England were in trouble, facing a formidable Australian attack that included Glenn McGrath, Jason Gillespie, and Shane Warne. Butcher walked in under immense pressure, with England desperate to avoid defeat. What followed was an innings of extraordinary courage and composure. His 173 not out remains one of the greatest Ashes innings ever played by an English batsman. Batting with patience, skill, and tactical awareness, Butcher neutralized Australia's bowlers and led England to a famous victory. That innings was not just a personal triumph. It was a statement. It announced Mark Butcher as a cricketer capable of standing up to the very best when it mattered most. His partnership with Andrew Flintoff during that test became legendary, symbolizing England's fighting spirit and refusal to surrender. The Headingley 100 transformed. Butcher's reputation from a talented stylist to a proven match winner, it remains the cornerstone of his international legacy and a moment cherished by England cricket fans. Throughout the early 2000s, Butcher became a reliable presence in England's Test side. He was not the most prolific run scorer statistically, but his contributions were often significant in context. He excelled in difficult conditions, particularly against strong bowling attacks. His ability to bat for long periods made him valuable in rebuilding innings after collapses. As an occasional medium-paced bowler, he also provided useful overs, offering swing and control when needed. Mark Butcher was also a dependable slip fielder, possessing safe hands and sharp reflexes. His all-round cricketing intelligence made him a respected figure within the team. Teammates valued his calm demeanor and tactical awareness, while coaches appreciated his adaptability. He played an important role during England's rebuilding phase under captain Nasser Hussain, contributing to the cultural shift that emphasized discipline, professionalism, and belief. However, Butcher's career was not without struggles. Injuries, particularly to his back and knee, disrupted his rhythm and limited his consistency. The physical toll of international cricket began to affect his availability and form. Additionally, competition for batting spots intensified as younger players emerged, creating constant pressure to perform. Despite these challenges, Butcher remained mentally strong, refusing to let setbacks define him. His ODI career, while less celebrated than his Test exploits, was marked by solid performances and versatility. He played in the 2003 Cricket World Cup, contributing both with the bat and in the field. Though England's ODI structure at the time lacked clarity, Butcher adapted to different roles, often batting in the middle order and stabilizing innings. His calm presence was particularly valuable in tense chases and rebuilding phases. By the mid-2000s, England cricket was evolving rapidly. The team that would go on to win the 2005 Ashes was taking shape, but injuries and competition meant that Butcher found himself on the fringes. His international appearances became sporadic, and he struggled to maintain continuity. Recognizing the changing dynamics, he gradually transitioned away from international cricket, focusing more on county cricket and life beyond the field. Mark Butcher officially retired from international cricket in 2004, closing a career that spanned over a decade at the highest level. He finished with over 4,000 Test runs, including crucial centuries and match-saving innings. While his statistics may not place him among England's most prolific run scorers, his impact goes far beyond numbers. He was a player for big moments, a batsman who rose when the pressure was greatest. After retiring, Butcher reinvented himself with remarkable success. He became a respected cricket commentator and analyst, known for his honesty, insight, and ability to explain the game's nuances. His broadcasting career allowed him to remain deeply connected to cricket, sharing his experiences and understanding with audiences around the world. His commentary style reflects his playing personality: calm, thoughtful, and deeply respectful of the game. Beyond commentary, Mark Butcher has been involved in coaching, mentoring, and music, another passion that defines his creative spirit. His post-cricket life demonstrates the same adaptability and curiosity that marked his playing career. He has spoken openly about mental health, pressure, and identity after retirement, contributing positively to discussions that are increasingly important in modern sport. Mark Butcher's legacy is one of understated excellence. He may not have sought the spotlight, but when the moment demanded courage, he delivered with grace and resolve. His Headingley innings remains a symbol of resilience and belief, a reminder that cricket's greatest moments are often shaped by players who combine skill with heart. He represents a generation of English cricketers who bridged the gap between struggle and resurgence, laying the foundation for future success. In the story of England cricket, Mark Butcher stands as a quiet hero, a batsman of elegance, a competitor of integrity, and a professional who respected the game deeply. His career reminds us that greatness is not always loud, and that true impact is often felt most strongly in the moments when everything is on the line.